Together. Sounds good? So repeat after me. I say it, then you say it, okay? I can blend words that have 3 or 4 sounds. By tapping. So let's practice with this one. You ready? Look at the letters. Elbows up. Let's go. Lid. What's the word? Lid. Okay. Now we're going to go to the chart and we're going to continue blending. You ready?
Yes.
Let's look at number 2. Look at the letters. Elbows up. Make the sounds. Cup. Cab. What's the word? Cab. We learned that word in the last story. Trip to the UK. Let's go to number 3. Ready? Elbows up. Make the sounds. Jam. What's the word?
Jam.
Very good. Last word we have here. I see more letters, so make sure you're ready and prepared to do more sounds. Here we go. Stew. Very good. Do you know what a stew is?
No.
It's like a chunky soup with lots of stuff in it. Lots of vegetables, and it's very warm and it's very delicious. Can you say stew? I want stew. All right, next one. Now we're going to segment the words. We're going to break them apart. So repeat after me. I can segment words that have 3 or 4 sounds by tapping. Okay, now remember, we're not going to be tapping, we're going to be wiggling the fingers. That's what they mean by tapping, okay? So, for example, let's do this one again. Same word we did earlier. We're going to break it apart. The word is lid, so say lid. Here we go. How many sounds did you hear?
3.
Very good. Now we're going to continue over here. We're number 5, okay? We're going to continue with these. Ready? The word is risk. Say risk. Here we go. How many sounds? 4. Okay, number 6, we have the word spill. Ready? Say it again. Spill. Here we go. How many sounds? 4. The word spill. Number 7, we have the word pest. Say pest. Here we go. How many sounds? 4. Very good. Last one. This word is broil. Here we go. Say it again. Broil. Okay. Oil. How many sounds? 4. Even though there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, sometimes these come together, these vowels, and they make one sound. Okay, so that's why you have 4. Okay? All right, let's continue. We know this song.
Yes.
What song is it?
Happy birthday.
Okay, so in the last lesson, we sang happy birthday, but we only did it with the vowel sounds. And it was very strange, right?
Yes.
And what did you notice about my mouth before when I did it? My mouth was what?
Open.
It was open. But with consonants, say consonants. Remember, those are your red letters.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see something different, okay? So we're going to sing happy birthday with the consonant sounds in happy birthday without the vowels and see what happens. Let me do it first and then you'll do it with me. Ready? Ha, 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 tha, tha, ta. Yeah, ha, 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 tha, ta. Ha, 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 ta, ta, yeah. Ha, 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 ta, 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 yeah. That is pretty funny. Okay? You're going to try it now with me. We'll do it slower. And you tell me what you notice about your mouth. Okay? You ready? I'm going to point. Good luck to you. Good luck to me. Here we go. Ha, ha, ba, da, da, ta, ya. Ha, 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 da, da, ta, ya. Ha, 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 da, ta, ya. Ha, 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 da, ta, ya. Now, when you make those sounds, like this one, can you make the sound? Do you notice something different about what your mouth is doing? Well, let's go to this one. Say, make the sound again. What is your mouth doing when you say
Closing.
Your mouth is closed. Your lips are closed. Do it again. But when I do this one, this letter, can you make the sound? First, my mouth is closed, and then what happens?
And then open.
It opens. A little breath comes out. Pop. Right? Now, let's make this sound again. This digraph. We know this one. TH, right? What does it say? What do you notice about your tongue?
It goes on your teeth and you bite it and then you go.
Yeah, it's in the middle of your top teeth and your bottom teeth. In between, we say. We don't bite it. So don't do that. So try it again. Now remember, TH can have two sounds. It can also say the, okay, with that little vibration. Okay, so a lot of these sounds of the letters were more of a closed sound and then an open sometimes. Okay? Very different than a vowel. But we need them together to make words. What are these? Vowels. Okay? We have these cut out. Let's just practice. I'm going to point randomly, and you're going to tell me what sound you hear. Ready? Don't tell me the name. Tell me the sound. Ready? What sound? Ah. Very open. What's this one? Scrunchy face. What about this one? Sideways, right? What about this one? What about this one? So you notice that the U, it opens up a little bit, but not as wide as an O. Okay? Can you take out these cards? They're in your red plastic folder. Take them out. Red folder. Red folder. Yeah. Maria. Let's go. All right. Now, you're going to take the cards out and you're going to put them in a line. And leave the bag in your desk. Don't even worry about it. You don't play with it. Okay? Not right now. Good, Dylan. Good job. I like how you're spreading them out in a line. Okay? Got it, Jake? Come on. You can do it. Open it up. Good job. Great work. Okay? Know where the letters are and what sounds they make. You can even practice them right now while you're waiting. Say, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do it again where I say a word and you're going to tell me what middle sound vowel you hear. Sounds good? Okay, so you need to look where?
Under the card.
First you have to look at me to see what I'm saying. Okay, and you can also say it as well. You can repeat. Come on, you ready? All right, here we go. Number one, the word is hop. Okay? Hop, ah. What vowel do you hear? Show me. Which one? Which one says ah? Ah. Hop.
Which one do you hear?
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what's that one? Here it is. Okay, did you get ah for hop?
Yeah.
Very good. Good job, Jada. All right, number two. Ready? Looking at Miss Zepeda. The word is, Steven, shed. 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 Show me your letter. Look at yours. Don't look at your friends. Shed. Much better, Angela. Okay. Good job. So you saw my mouth go sideways, right? That's my
You're good.
Very good. We're going to do like 3 more today, okay? All right. I'm going to give you the word. Ready? The word is chip. Take a look. Show me which vowel you hear. Good. This way. Okay. So it was right? Correct? Chip. All right. Let me give you another one. Ready? The word is hat. Look at my mouth, Ashton. Hat. Hat. What do you hear?
A.
Correct. I have an ah sound in it. Very good, Mania. All right, next one. You ready? The word is, look at me, hum. Hum.
Good. I'm glad you recognized that.
Look at me, Andre. Hum. Good job. So what letter was that? That was letter
U.
And some of us had to think about it again because I didn't go hum, I went hum. Very good. Okay. Put your cards back in your bag. Counting down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just shove it in your desk for now. We'll put it in our folder later. Just put it in your desk. Okay? You guys ready? And hands on top of the table. We're not playing with plastic bags. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to be working on our grammar. Identifying nouns. Okay, we talked about nouns in the past. We're going to review it a little bit more. So repeat after me. I can identify a noun. So identify means to recognize, to understand what a noun is, okay? And find it. Actually, go back. I should go over this. What do you see here?
House.
So a house is a type of noun. It's a what? Person, place, or thing?
Place.
A place, okay? It's a place.
Place.
Now all of these people represent a family, maybe. They are also a noun, okay? For person. Do you understand? All right. So we have these sentences here. These little phrases. It says, which word is a noun? Okay? So let's look at number 1. Can you read it with me?
Yes.
Let's look. Car starts. Which one of these words is a noun that names a person, a place, or a thing? Raise your hand. Stephen?
A car.
Car. So car. Everyone say car.
Car.
Would that be a person, place, or thing?
Thing.
It's a thing. You drive inside of it, right? To get to school, maybe. So car. All right, now we're going to go to number 2. You ready? Read with me. Big toe. What would be the noun? Steven, I already called on you. Can't call on you again. Josue. Big toe. What would be the noun?
Big.
Well, big is the size of the toe. Where's your toes? On your feet. So if they're on your feet, what would that be? Would that be a person, place, or thing?
Thing.
Thing. So I think the word that's a noun, let's wait, it's not big. What is it? It's
The same.
the toe. Can you say toe? All right. Ready? Let's go to number 3. Let's read it together. Here we go. Red books. Red books. Think about it. What could be a noun that names a person, place, or thing? Raul.
Books.
Do you believe him? Do you agree with him?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
I think you're right. Books. Good job. All right, number 4. Ready? Let's read. Fingers wiggle.
Wiggle.
What could be the noun that names a person, place, or thing? Angela.
Finger.
Show me your fingers. Yeah. And if you wiggle them, that's what they do. That's not a noun. It's the fingers that is the noun. Everything on your body. Okay? Let's go to the next one. We have some more nouns. Sometimes a noun can be at the beginning of a phrase or at the end of a phrase. They don't have to be all in the same spot. So it says, which word is a noun? And I'll show you that. Number 1, let's read together. I'm going to read this word. It might be tough for you. Telephone rings. Telephone rings. What could be the noun? Stephen, get called a lot.
The noun is telephone.
Do Do you agree? The telephone?
Yes.
And where is this word? At the beginning of the phrase or at the end of the phrase?
The beginning.
The beginning. Correct. All right, let's read this one. Ready? Red bicycle.
Bicycle.
Could be the noun. Angel. Let's try. Okay? Say red bicycle. What do you think is the noun? Is it red? Red's a color. And bicycle.
Crayon.
You think it's
Red crayon.
not? Red crayon is. Can I tell you in Spanish for a second? Bicicleta roja. Red bicycle.
Roja.
So which one do you think is the noun? We'll try again later. I know, but I wanted to give you a chance. And Josue already called. Brianna's not here. No. But Lisbeth is here. So let's listen to Lisbeth. Listen to what she says, Lisbeth. Lisbeth, red bicycle. What is a noun that names a person, place, or thing?
Red.
Red's a color.
Yeah.
Hold red in your hand? No. So what could it be? Red bicycle.
Bicycle.
Yeah, bicycle you can ride on it. Okay, so that's a thing. You understand? Now Elizabeth, I'm going to ask you again one more question. The noun, look at this board. Was it on the beginning of the phrase or was it at the end of the phrase? It was at the end. You see it? So nouns can be at the beginning or the end of a phrase. Right, let's go to the next page. We have our story. Who do you see?
Them again.
Gnats. Say gnats. Okay, and today we're going to be reading about Bud the cat. So that's your title. What do you think you're going to be learning about? A what? A horse? Listen to my question. Here's listening. If the title says Bud the cat, what is going to be in the story?
A cat.
The cat. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And the cat would be a noun, okay? For a thing. Animals are grouped with things. So let's look at our snapshots. Let's keep going. Turn the page. And remember, this is your table of contents. Of contents. Okay? Now we read about Beth. On page 2, we read about Nat. And we read the trip to the UK. The next story is Bud the cat on page 28. Okay? So we're going to start here. Turn the page once more. You went too many pages. Let me see. Oh, I'm under confused. Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, mine's flipped over. That's okay. All right. So you're here first. These words are going to be in the story. And we may not understand what they are, so they gave us a little picture and a description of each one. Read with me. It says, I can learn the meaning of unknown words. Unknown words are words that we're not familiar with. We don't know them yet, so we learn them this way, okay? And they're going to be in the story, so we don't want to trick you too much. Look at the first word. Point to it on your paper. What does that say?
Vet.
And you see a picture of a vet. It says a doctor for animals.
Animals.
That's what they call them, vet for short, because it's really veterinarian, okay? But they call it vet in the story, okay? Then we have this word here. Point to it. Cast. Cast. That's a cast. Who had a cast in our class? Astrid, right? Astrid had a cast. Now she's doing much better with her arm, okay? A cast is a thick wrapping that surrounds a broken body part, okay? Have any of you ever had one? No? Let's hope not. Okay, so these vet and cast will be coming up in the story, all right? Actually, go back. Here. Turn the page. Do you have it? It out. All right, let me go over this. You stay on this page. I'll go over the tricky words. This is really quick anyway. on your period and your question mark. Take a look up here. What word do you see?
Have.
Have. Okay, that's one of our words on the word wall. It's a tricky word. We went over it this morning as well. What word is this? Said. Okay. Why are they tricky? Why is said tricky? Say it again. Said. Do you hear a and it in the middle?
No.
No. It actually sounds like an e, doesn't it? That's why it makes it tricky. You have to remember this word. If you get stuck, where is this word in the room? On your word wall, okay? In pink. And this word have, why is this tricky? What do you notice at the end?
The E is silent.
The E is silent. We don't hear it. But you still need to write it this way, okay? So say have, said. These words will be coming up in the story as well, okay? Now you're on this page. Wait for me. I'm coming. Am I on the right page?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to review a little bit about your punctuation. You learned about your period. Remember? A period. Say period.
Period.
We use it at the end of a sentence to tell something, okay? It's just a quick thought. This is a period. So if you're telling something, you just stop. It's like a stop sign, okay? The next one we learned too is the exclamation points.
Exclamation point.
When you see these at the end of a sentence, it means you need to say it louder with excitement, okay? Now this one, what is this one? A question mark. A question mark is used at the end of an asking sentence, when you ask something. So your voice goes a little bit higher, like, what is for lunch? Okay? All right, so these will be coming up in the story. We like to look at the punctuation before we read, so we know how to say it, okay? Here we are.
It's a cat.
It is a cat.
I'm scared of cats.
Okay. It's not a real cat, Maria. You'll be okay. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
We're going to be reading. So when we're reading, for today, what I want you to do is practice using your finger. We don't cover the words, put it under the word. But we need to read the title again first. Okay? You see what in the picture, in the snapshot? A cat. So read the title. Read it.
You do it.
Bud the cat. Who's Bud?
The cat.
The cat. The cat has a name. Like you have a name. Okay? Everyone names their pets. The name of the cat is Bud. Okay? Say hi, Bud.
Hi, Bud.
All right. Let's continue reading. You ready? Fingers on the page. Fingers on the page. Here we go. This is a snapshot of Nat's cat's Bud.
And then you put
Okay? Let's continue. Nat got Bud from a vet. Bud had a bad leg. The vet had to fix Bud's leg. A lot of information there that we don't see in the picture. That's why when we're reading, we're thinking about what we read. What happened to Bud? Raise your hand. What happened to Bud? Amaryllis, what happened to Bud? Do you know what happened to him? So we need to read again. Sometimes we forget. We're solving words. We don't know it. We have to go back and read it for understanding. So we're going to read it again. Sounds good? And we need to listen to what we're saying out loud. All right, go back to the beginning. Let's read it again. This is a snapshot of Nat's cat's Bud. So in this part, they're just talking about the snapshot, right? Let's go to the next sentence and break it apart. Here we go. Nat got Bud from a vet. Stop there. How did Nat get Bud? How did he get Bud?
And the vet.
The vet gave him Bud, the cat. Okay? The doctor. Now go back here. Let's read again. Bud had a bad leg. What's wrong with Nat? I mean, not Nat. What's wrong with Bud, Amaryllis? He got hurt. He has a bad leg. probably why he was at the vet. Let's continue. The vet had to fix Bud's leg. Were they able to fix Bud's leg? I think so, because where is Bud? He's at the
House.
not the house,
Doctor.
the doctor or the
Vet.
vet. Okay, very good. Let's go to the next page. Lots to see in the snapshot, right? Let's look for some clues. We know this is Matt, correct? What is he holding? Yeah, Bud the cat. Okay? What's going on? Where are they?
The vet.
In the vet, because I see other animals in the background. So the setting is the vet's office. Okay? So that's your place, your noun. And I also see two people here. Do you remember who this is?
The mom.
Yes, and her name is Dot. That's Nat's mom. Who's this?
The vet.
Let's say vet. Say vet. We just learned that word. We should really use it. All right. And is Bud doing better? Yes, because look at his little paw. What does he have on there? A cast. All right. So now we have all these clues. This will help us solve some words in here. I also want you to take a look. Look at the punctuation we just discussed. Do you see anything special?
Yes.
Like what? What do you see, Dylan? I'm looking at the punctuation we just learned about. Okay? What do you see? No, look at him. Look here. We talked about punctuation. What is this called? This is a...
Period.
And then look here. This is an exclamation point. And this is a...
Question mark.
Question mark. You know it. So do you see any of those in there? What do you see?
Period.
I see a period. Do you see anything else, anybody? Amaryllis? I see a question mark. I see a couple question marks. Do you see them? Circle it. Circle it with your pencil. Because you're going to need to realize you can say it differently. Just take your pencil, circle the question mark. This is different for us. Read. I see 1, 2, 3. I see it. Oh my goodness, how many times? 4 times. That's a lot. Okay? So that question mark is important because it's going to change the way we say it out loud. We'll say it higher. Okay, Josue? All right, put your pencil away. Let's begin reading. You ready? Fingers up in the air. Touch your head. Touch your side. Bring on the page. Ready? Let's read. Bud had to sit in a box with a cast on one leg. We see that, right? He has the cast on one leg. And is this the box they're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's continue. Then Nat said, okay, Mom, can I have him? Can I? Can I? Can I? Wow, he's asking a lot, isn't he? Does he want Bud? He really wants Bud. Let's see what she said. Ready? Dot said yes. So can Nat have Bud?
Yes.
Yes, that's awesome. Okay. Do you see how her voice went higher?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you read it to your partner leader, you're going to practice that. You circle them so you know where they are. Okay. All right. Turn the page. Let's see what happens. The end. Yes. Okay. You're going to be doing this in a little while, but let's answer the question. Sounds good? So comprehension. All right. Read with me. I can describe characters, places, and events in the story, but the cat using details from the story. It's a lot of information, okay, that I'm just asking you to repeat. Basically, it means you're going to use things that happen in the story, events, to answer the questions about what happened, okay? Here's your questions. You have the same page, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at number 1. Where did Nat get Bud? Where did he get Bud? Juan, where did he get Bud? At the store? Come on. Don't be scared. Juan, where did he get Bud? Did he go to the store to get the cat? Was it the store? Let's go back. It might look like a store, but it wasn't the store. Okay? So, Juan, if you look here, who's this person? Remember who that is? That's the vet. Can you say vet? So it's not a store. Where they are is another place. Does anyone recall what that place is?
Yeah.
Maria, do you know where? Where? Can you tell me? The doctor's office. The vet's office. La oficina. The office. Juan, can you say office? Yeah, not a store, okay? Just want to make that clear with you. But for animals, correct? Thank you. All right, now I'm going to go back to the question. So when you're not sure and you have to answer a question, go back to the story. Because sometimes we don't remember everything, okay? All right, let's go to number 2. It says here, what was wrong with Bud? What was wrong with Bud? Andrea, what was wrong with Bud?
His leg got hurt.
His leg was hurt, remember? And he had to get a cast. Okay, let's continue. Number 3.
Number 3.
Put your finger there.
Under the word. Under the word.
How do you think Nat felt about getting Bud the cat? So how did he feel when he was able to take Bud home? What do you think, Sylvia? He was happy, I think so, because he really wanted that cat. Remember he said, can I? Okay, so I'm sure he wanted the cat as a pet. Okay, let's go here. It says, what part of the story shows you how Nat felt? I kind of just answered it, right? What did he do? He asked his mom, can I? A lot of times, okay? That kind of shows that he wants that cat. All right? All right. And guess what? We're going to pull this out of your book later, your workbook, so you can read this to your parents at home. Okay? Well, you know what I want you to do right now? I want you to go back to the first page of the story. I'm going to show you this one. And we're doing a lot of flipping today. Go back to this page. You need your highlighter. That's your highlighter. Put your highlighter. What I want you to focus on today, sometimes we switch it up. I'm going to ask you something different. You don't have to show. You don't have to show. Can you give him this one? I don't think he has one. Thank you. Jaden, we're giving you one right now, okay? All right, so with your highlighter, what I want you to do is we're going to look for those tricky words, okay? And then later we'll look for something else on the next page. Sounds good?
Nope, we gotta listen
Okay.
first.
So let's look for the tricky words. Your tricky words are in pink, remember? We just went over have and said. Let's see if they're in there. If they're not, we'll just find other ones. Okay, so take a look at the first line, start from the beginning. Do you see any tricky words in this sentence?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Angela?
Yes.
So highlight is.
It is.
Nice and quick.
Right here. Is.
Do you see one?
Yeah.
Which one do you see?
A.
Where's A? Show me. London, show me. This one is an A. You see A? Say A. That's right. Okay, A is a tricky word. And the other tricky words?
Yeah.
Kimberly?
T-H.
Well, that's a digraph. So we learned that digraph. It's part of the word this. We're just looking for tricky words right now. We'll do that later on the next page, okay? Do you see a tricky word though, Kimberly, anywhere in the sentence?
I know.
Thank you. So what helps me, Kimberly, is I take my finger and instead of jumping around, I kind of go through the line and check to see if there's any tricky words.
Do you see any other tricky words?
A.
You see another A?
Yeah.
Where? In the middle? Show me where. Yep. You have an A right here. She's pointing to this one. Okay.
This one.
I see another A as well, right? This one right here? Okay, we have all the A's. Any other tricky words? Raul? Where's have?
What's the word called? He said
Of. Correct. Say of, everybody. Of.
Good job.
Good job. Okay. I see another one in this line. We covered it a while ago. Take a look.
Oh. A.
We're looking for a tricky word, not a letter. So take a look. Nat got Bud from a vet.
A.
Say that again. From. Do you guys remember that's a tricky word?
Yeah.
This word from.
From.
Say from. This gift is from me to you. Okay? Do you see any other tricky words? Two. Where's two?
Right.
You see it, Elvis? Yep. Point to it. Yep, that's the one.
Okay. We just did this
Yes.
one.
The, correct. Do you see that here?
Yes.
Sometimes we don't recognize it because this is an uppercase T, but it's still a tricky word. The. Okay? Good job. Close your marker, your highlighter. On the next page, we're going to look for one more thing. Not tricky words this time. I'm going to give you a different task. Okay? Turn the page. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's not that many. Just listen. I think there's maybe only one or two. Okay? Can you find any of the digraphs we went over? Do you remember your digraphs?
Yeah.
You have your chart in the back, consonant digraphs, and you also have them here. Okay? I'll show you. What digraph do we have here? What sound does it make? The or the. And we have and I want you to look for them. See if you have any words that have the digraph.
Look for them in the notes.
Okay, highlight them as you see them. Go through, okay?
Which one did you find?
Your story.
Look at yours.
What is that word?
We're not looking at the highlighter.
With.
Look for the digraph.
Yeah, highlight
Look
it.
for them.
Good job, Josue.